And as usual, before we begin this video, I just want to tilt this to let y'all know I'm in front of the church. There's a church on both sides of the street. I don't know, I be feeling comfortable sitting in front of the churches. I don't know, I be feeling protected. But anyway, before I begin the video, I just want to tell y'all, I did connect a big account to my FX book for people that want to see if the strategies I be talking about really work. I connected it so because I'm not really fond of trading for people and all that, but I did it because I need people to be able to see stuff. So I do have the investor password. When it's first, if somebody needs business done, then I could give them this account. They could go look on my FX books and see what's going on with the trading. I think it's $1 million account. I think I did 3% in 1 month on that account. So you already know what that is, right? That's 6 figures. Okay, now before anybody begins to come at me, I already said this in the end of the video, the end of one segment. Do not hit me up for no money. That's not my money. Do not bother me talking about, yo, you need to get back from Toledo, you know, you stranded in Maui. I don't have no money. This is not my money. Okay, I'm gonna show this in this video because it's business and I need to let people know that this stuff really works. For you people that keep hounding me and hit me up all of a sudden out of nowhere, but won't like a video, won't leave a comment, I'm broke. I ain't got it, baby. I only got 1,000 subs. I mean, you would think I had 1 million the way y'all be acting and hit me up. Don't even like the video. But anyway, let's get into it. And yeah, once again, shout out to the church. Salute, 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 salute. What's going on? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on what time of the day it is that you're watching this video. It's your boy Jimmy. And I'm here, man. I want to talk about some stuff real quick in this video. This is going to be a little bit different because it's going to be different segments in this video because I'm just going to put everything in this one video instead of making pieces because I don't feel like keep uploading. So let's get the good stuff out of the way and then we'll get into the, you know, document my journey portion. Because lately when I document my journey, it hasn't been too great outside of trading. But let's get into the good news. Good news. Fair value gaps. I've been trading fair value gaps for a couple of months, probably since the beginning of the year. It's almost a year now. I've been doing a fair value gap trading strategy, and I've been automating a different strategy. So I automated this strategy. I've been using it. It works. Most strategies, newsflash guys, most strategies works if you just know how to trade. If you know what you're doing, price can only go in 2 directions, up or down. People complicate this. I don't know why. They try to make it like, oh, it's so hard. It is hard. It is hard. But the hard part is really more psychological than anything. Once you got the knowledge, then you got to get the psychology, and then you put it together, and then you become a good trader, right? So, you know, our mind plays tricks on us. We start doubting ourselves, and it really, your constitution is very, very detrimental to how you're going to trade. So let's get into all of this, okay? So what is the best advice I can give to y'all? If you're new to trading or you're struggling with trading, let go of things that don't work. Let go of things that don't work. What do I mean by that? I mean, simply put, a lot of y'all are forcing a square into a circle. Look, man, the whole indicator versus non-indicator thing, I talked about it to length in this channel. I'm not gonna do it no more. I'm just gonna let y'all think what y'all want, do what y'all want. Use your indicators. You know, data is data. You know, get as much data as you can on the market. Get as much data as you can on the pair that you're watching. Stick to one pair. Study it. Stick to one pair and use whatever indicators you like to get the data to understand that pair. And I promise you, 2 things will happen. You'll get to a point where you no longer need the indicator to get the data. You'll see the data by word of eye by training your eye with the indicator. And you'll understand that price like the back of your hand and that pair. You'll be able to tell what GJ is going to do at this price, at this point. GJ is going to do this on a 1 hour. GJ is going to do this on a 15-minute at this time of the day. This pair likes to do this 3 times a week. That's how I'm able to tell these things. It's not because I'm better than anyone else. It's because I use the data available to me. You know, I traded GJ for years, and I've studied it, and I understand that pair like the back of my hand. I know exactly what it's going to do. So I'll take what I learned from GJ and then I apply the indices. Oh, GJ is the worst Forex pair. Okay, cool. Master GJ. Oh, indices are terrible. Lose thousands upon thousands upon thousands in your indices, learning how to trade indices. Stocks. Oh, stocks are slow. They move different. Study the stock. Metals. Gold used to kill me. This year I finally got good at trading gold. I used to have so much problems with gold. I never wanted to admit that publicly. But I can admit gold used to bust my ish, man. Still have my moments with gold, but overall, I kind of got gold now. So what I'm saying is you should let go of things that don't work to make room for things that do. If something's not working, it's okay to try to find something that feels right to you. When you're scrolling YouTube and you see a YouTuber who's doing something, do not let this whole thing that you have in the back of your head, hey, they said don't do this, they said do that. No, that may not work for you. Okay, so yes, that's a good person. I'm not saying a person's wrong. I'm not saying a person's evil, they're lying. They're telling you what worked for them. So you may not need to go down that route. You may need to go down another route. So try to think outside of the box if something's not working for you, okay? Because it may not be that it don't work. It just might not be for you. Your mind is in a different place at that current moment. So you need to make sure that you put yourself in a space where you can break out of what you're in by doing what works for you at the moment. When I started out with the harmonic scanner. A lot of y'all don't know my origin of what I started out. And this was an ILM tool. I knew in the back of my head, I'm not joining ILM because it sounded like this thing I did as a kid where I was working with these people and everyone was getting paid but me. I was making commissions. And once I heard all of that, I didn't like it. I said, okay, so I'm just going to learn to trade myself. And that's what I did. When I came in, people was doing the IML thing. They had this harmonic scanner. I thought it was dope. I used it. I coded my own. That was my first robot. I actually had it on the website. A lot of y'all not gonna know that. I had the harmonic scanner with the Fibonacci, tool, and I had both on my chart, and it was ugly as hell. I'm not gonna hold y'all, but it worked, and I was winning with it. And then I said, you know what? I like that. Then I switched to the breakout. And then from the breakout, I went to the bank series. And once I got to the bank series and I stuck with the bank series, I became profitable consistently. And it all was things that I did that I was told not to do that worked for me. Everything that worked for me was what I was told on YouTube not to do. I'm not knocking YouTube, but I'm telling y'all that in order for you to become a consistent trader, profitable trader, it may be because you're doing the same thing I did. You may be trying to do this because they told you to do that, but that might not be for you. You might need to do that and not this. So it's okay to try different things until you find something that works. Once you feel good about it, if it's not working, try to stick with it because it's going to eventually start making sense, because in your personality and your psyche, you feel that. You got a good feeling about this, but it's not quite working. You hit, then you miss. Now you just got to work on why you're missing, and then you'll stop missing, and then you'll start consistently hitting or hitting more. Nobody's going to always hit 100%. You know what I mean? So we're not even going to pretend like that's a thing. That's not true. If anyone tells you that, they're lying. But what it is you just want to have something that's consistent. Like, hey, you know what? I traded 5 times. I won 3. You're in profit if your risk to reward is intact. You know, a lot of y'all don't do that. The risk to reward is talked about a lot, but a lot of people, when they trade, they just trade what they feel comfortable trading. Hey, I'm going to put 80 lots on this trade. I'm like, bro, what's in your account? Like, that's a whole nother subject, but respect your account size. A lot of y'all be just thinking that, hey, I know what I'm doing, I'm hitting the button. It's no need to be hitting the button like that when you trade. It's really not. Like, I don't blow accounts because I know never to risk a certain amount of money, and I just made sure I stuck to that to the point where it's like my law now. I will not risk, and I became the one lot king. Like, I could have enough to take 20 lots on a trade, and I'm taking 1 lot. And I might stack that trade a couple times, but it's still 1 lot. And I'm trying to break out of that. Because every time I increase my lot size, I go through this thing where I start losing my trades. It's something about it. When I see the drawdown, I'm like, ugh. Like, seeing the drawdown of 1 lot, I know that's 20 pips negative right there. Because I got the math in my head of that pair. But once I start changing a lot, now the math changes. So it becomes harder to do. So now when I'm looking at a negative, I'm 3.30 lots on GJ and it's negative and I see $700, I'm gonna go, nah, I close. But $700 on a 3.3 is 30 pips. So if I'm on a 1 hour chart, I might be wanting to risk 40, 50 pips because GJ can swing like that. You know, we all know this, right? So if I'm willing to risk that, because I'm not scalping, I'm swing trading, mind you. If I'm willing to risk that, then the psychology now is playing with me because I see that 700 when I'm thinking, oh my God, that might be 70 pips. No, it's 30 pips. It's 30 pips. So even 30 pips is a lot, but I'm just giving y'all an example of what I mean by psychology. It plays with you. So you got to get this all down, and something you got to work at and you got to get good at, right? So Just do that, and that'll help for you. Now, let's move on to the next thing. I need to get a partner maybe, or start a new channel or something, because personally when I post trades on here now, it's like everybody's coming to me like they telling me about their life, and they expect me to do this and they want me to do that, and it's become very it's becoming like more money, more problems. People think that because they see you doing something consistent that you just have availability, and you're like a money access pit to them. And I don't know if people understand that running a business, being an entrepreneur, means that just because you make money doesn't mean it's just sitting there to give away. That money goes back into your business. So a lot of people don't understand, me being a software developer and having people that work with me, they don't understand that it costs money just to keep that kind of business afloat. So I regret putting a lot of things on the internet. So if you're a trader, when you become consistently profitable, yes, it's nice to post and everything, but be careful, because you never know who's watching. Because for me to have 1,000 subscribers, you would think I had 100,000. The way people keep running into me in my personal life telling me, oh, I heard you trade. Yo, my cat died. I'm like, I need a kidney transplant. I'm like, bro, what am I supposed to do for you? Like, what happened here? Like, when I'm doing bad, I can't call no one and ask for nothing. So what the hell are you talking about? So I regret that. So I'm looking for like maybe somebody I could partner with. I've been looking for somebody to kind of hand the mantle to and be like, hey, you could do this, because you might not have your personal issues that I have, where people just be watching me like this to the point where I'm uncomfortable. I'm uncomfortable now because people are watching, they're not liking, they're not commenting, but they tell me, hey, I see that you did this, I see you did that. I'm like, wait, so if you seen it, why you didn't say nothing in the comments? Why you didn't like the video and all that? And then that got me thinking, that ain't a good, if you watching and you keeping it go, if you're ghostly watching me, that ain't good. That ain't good if a person secretly watching you. That can't be for a good reason. I don't know if they know that I'm smart enough to catch that, but say that to say, be careful what you post on the internet. So yeah, so that's kind of why I've been like leery about posting lately, because people will not let me post in peace. If I post a winning trade, I start getting calls immediately within an hour. And I'm like, how am I getting calls and I got 30 views on this video? Why? That means y'all are all watching me and y'all not even supporting my business. Y'all not liking the video, you're not commenting. So it's dark and ugly for me. I regret it, man. If I could do this over, I probably wouldn't show my face on YouTube. I would probably talk over some charts or something. I just regret that I did this, because it's too many ghosts around me. So anyway, with that being said, man, I'm gonna leave y'all with this portion of the video because it's already a little bit too long, and we're gonna get over to the charts. Like I said, the fair value gap trading system is going to be on the website for the end of the week. Once it goes down, it will come back with a different price. I'm not going to leave it up for two reasons, like I said, because I don't want to confuse people, and two, because you know, I just kind of want to see the reception if people want it. If y'all want it at the price it's going to be, it should be affordable enough that you should be able to get it. Like I said, me personally, it's for scalping, but I used it and swing traded. I got trades, just like I said, in hundreds of pips that I'm in right now, because that's just how I trade. I've come to realize too, I'm a swing trader at heart. I don't close trades. People be like, why you ain't close your trade after 100 pips? I'm like, because I think I could get 300 more. I'm following the trend. If the trend is going to go up for weeks, why am I closing my trade? But I realize that's a psychological thing too. So if you think anything like what I'm saying, you're probably a swing trader. If you're having trouble scalping on YouTube and you cannot get it to work, it's probably because you're a swing trader, okay? So I'm going to warn y'all now, be careful, because that's probably what's going on with you. I had no clue why I couldn't get it either. And now that I'm swing trading, I'm very comfortable with what I'm doing. And it feels good to not be locked on my chart. Like right now, I'm in a bunch of trades right now. And I will show y'all, but I don't want people to go, my car, the tire just exploded on me, and I'm on Mars. I need to get back to Earth. I'm like, how are you calling me right now, fam? So anyway, keep getting a weird, that person keep calling me. That's a weird number to keep calling me. Anyway, yeah, I'm just getting watched, and it's too much, man. So I'm gonna get into the charts. I'm gonna show y'all these trades. Also, I've been investing in flipping multi-million-dollar accounts. I've been trading. I put my FX book up. I put one of them on my FX book so I could show people. The growth, I think I did 3% in 1 month on a $1 million account. And yeah, and listen, for the people that's asking, that is not my money. Do not come to me talking about, oh, he said $1 million, it's time to get a Porsche. Yeah, it's not my money, okay? So do not come to me with that. If people want to see the account, I did it so that when people say, hey, does this work, I can give them the investor password and they can see it, and y'all can see it too. It is not my money. Do not call me asking for no damn money, okay? Do not call me asking for no money. So I put the MyFXBook account up, and I have that running, and I'm going to show y'all all this in the next segment so y'all can see what's going on. Like I said, this video might be a little long because there's different segments that I got to go through and different things I got to show y'all, but I'm putting it all in one video for y'all. All right, and I'm going to bring the podcast back when I get a little time to. Right now I've been just too busy getting all this I've been trading, man. I'm not gonna lie to you. I've been trading and trying to get my trading to a certain point where I can make me some real money and give people some money and tell them go away and then disappear. Because guess what? Y'all not going, when I give y'all this money, I'm going to disappear. Y'all ain't going to find me to ask me for no more. Because I already know once you give people money, they going to come back for more. Y'all ain't going to be able to find me for more. I'm warning y'all now. So I'm going to give y'all something and y'all going to get away from me. So let's switch over to the other segment. So this is definitely a long video, right? So let's get into the robots and the software, because that's why some of y'all primarily come here. All right, so let's get into it. So this robot we looking at right now, this is an experimental robot I had for quite a while. I never released it. It's a scalping strategy. As you can see right now, we swing traded it on foot. I don't know. I swing trade everything now, but that's how it is. Okay, so let's move on to the robot that's available now. So this is the fair value gap trading system. As you can see, it took a lot of entries. This trade we need to close that. Boom. Okay, so the pip count is gonna go up more. Yeah, okay. So yeah, this is interesting. You see how it's hedging against all these cells that we got up here at the top, but that's the supply trade and the fair value gap trade. So let me explain while I'm on the chart. This robot is going to use two strategies. So this robot is going to be doing supply and demand setups, and it's going to be doing fair value gap setups. They're not the same. So pretty much whenever you hit a supply level, when price hits that level, if it's going to react as a supply trade, it's going to take the trade. As you can see right now, we hit a demand area, and that's why you see these bars down here at the bottom. Right here, you see these bars? These buys are coming from the demand area that we hit, so now it decided to take buys. We were already in the sell, and I can show you where the sell occurred. You see where it says SID buy right here? This is a sell imbalance. That's why it's called SID buy. SI means sell imbalance, okay? And BI means buy imbalance. So if you see it's red and it's a S, obviously I did that so you can understand it's a sell imbalance. I'm trying to teach you guys the strategy. That's the whole purpose of the systems that I've been selling to y'all. It's so that you can learn the strategy and not just have the robot and have the robot trade, and then you don't learn and you can't go on. Because I can trade without the robots, and the reason I can is because the strategy was taught to me from the robot. So that's why we call it artificial intelligence, because it's artificially intelligent and it's teaching you as you use it what it's doing. So it's like you teach the robot, I taught the robot, now the robot's teaching you. Okay, so that's what we have going on, and that's kind of the niche over here with me. And that's what we got going on. Okay, so as you can see, we're in 372 pips on a 1 hour chart. Now this robot is for scalping, so we can go lower. As you can see right now, boom, boom. And I know the chart has a lot of things on it. People don't like, oh, I want to go little stuff on my chart. That's fine and dandy, but I want the data, and I'll put the data on here to show you the difference. Now this is what we have. So as you can see, these green areas on the chart, those are going to be your demand areas. Now as you see price, every time it hit these areas, what did it do? It brought. So that's why it's called the demand, because it brought off demand, okay? And supply is sold off the supply. So as you can see, whenever the robot hits these areas and these parameters, it's going to react by taking trades, okay? So we're in this buy down here, and now we took a couple buys over here because we we hit either the buying balance or we hit a demand area. But as you can see, this is a supply area. So what's going to happen right now is if I leave the robot running in this area, if price decides to close under this area, it's going to take a sell because it's going to react to it as a supply. Now you can turn the supply and demand off, or you could turn it on. It's up to you. This is just me making sure everything works right and understanding how my robots work before I bring anything to market. Why did I bring it to market? Because y'all been asking and I got it sitting around. I'm using it, I'm trading it. Everybody's not going to want to scalp. Everybody's not going to swing trade. This is for those people that want to learn how to trade or want to scalp without having to, pay for one of the more premium robots. Now, I'm going to clearly say clear as day. This ain't going to mess with no bank series, okay? I'm going to tell you now, it ain't going to mess with Pyrex Vision. Don't even think you're coming close to that. Just know that this is going to get you an entry where you can get you some pips, okay? Don't even think about those robots and compare it to this. It's just not going to be the same. I'm going to tell you that now, all right? So don't even be foolish and think it, okay? So, once again, the buy imbalance happened, and you see the little green dot. That's where the robot ended because it recognized this, okay? Then it happened again here, and this one was a demand area, so we took both situations, okay? The robot jumped in here on both of these situations because it saw that, okay? So that's why we're there. And as you can see, we're down here. This was the original entry. This was clearly a demand trade. It took the demand trade from right here, and it took it all the way up, okay? So once again, it's just me being a swing trader. I swing trade everything, but we did 120 pips on a 15-minute chart, and we did it over a period of maybe 2 or 3 days, okay? Because I swing trade no matter what. It's just a bad habit I have. You call it a bad habit, I call it a good one. So anyway, once again, same situation here. It's a buying balance, and then we have a selling balance, and then we have the supply and demand. So pretty much what happened here, based off this, when you see the entry and you don't see the buying balance or selling balance, that means that it took a supply and demand setup. So pretty much it took a sell here because it's sold off a supply. Now, as you can see, we're hedging in this position. So this robot is going to teach you some more advanced trading strategy, because right now it clearly hedged in the 2 different directions. So we're in a buy and a sell, and we're able to still be in profit because we're trading both directions, okay? So that's what's happening right now. So in order to keep from being greedy, I'll just close that one, and we'll let it do what it do, okay? Whatever direction it's going in, we're still in profit on both directions, okay? So we're gonna let that run. On to the next pair. So CAD Chef, yeah. So we have the situation here where it did the supply setup, and it took that trade, and we went down from there. And as you can see, it did some buys, but we didn't take those. We took the sells because we have it set up with proper risk management, because these trades would have triggered, but the reason these trades didn't trigger is because there's no watermark showing you where it entered the trade, because we would have had a watermark on the chart had we taken some of these bad trades. Like this buy right here, this buy probably didn't happen because we entered the sell. So we already had the robot saying, hey, just take that, and then it took these sells here, and that's what we're doing. We're going to see if it breaks continuing down, and this is all what goes on with the robot. And this is the final pair that we have running, and this is going to be the 15-minute again. And we, once again, simple strategy here. We took the demand trade, 2 positions, 114 pips, and that's it. This is all me making sure the robots work. Now, me personally, the supply and demand is a little bit more risky to turn on both strategies. I gave you both strategies in a robot. I personally would use one or the other and master it. I wouldn't use both, because if you use both, it's going to make you overtrade one, and it's going to give you a better chance of taking the wrong trades, because it's 2 different strategies. I'm figuring for the more advanced trader, once you figure out one, you turn on the other, or you trade both. But if you trade both, you're going to end up taking too many trades. The market's going to fluctuate, and that's when you're going to be in a bad spot, especially if you're somebody that's on a 5-minute like me. Right now, I'm just doing this to show that I can swing trade off the lower time frame, even off a scalping entry, okay? So I swing trade a little bit just to show it. I like to show that I can, but I'm telling you guys, if you're new to this, or if you're just starting out with automation, this is one of the ways that you kind of mess up your account. So I would recommend you don't turn on both strategies. I would turn on the fair value gap, and that's probably what the best strategy is going to be for you. Even though when you look at this chart, there's a lot of times when it didn't work out. So we look, it worked out here, it worked out here, and it worked out here. It didn't work out here, in my opinion, and it worked out here, but look at all the choppiness, So I'm going to tell you flat out what I do. and to understand this when you're looking at this, okay? So the robot is giving you, it should be a 7 out of 10 win rate, okay? So I would say about 70%, 60, 70%. If it's not around there, I kind of don't want to release the robot, because without any knowledge, that 70% could easily be a 50, 40. So that's why I try to help y'all and make sure that y'all understand what you're getting. But if you just turn it on, it should be 7 out of 10 trades you win. But the proper risk management is also a factor with any system, with any trade. And a lot of times people will try to kind of trade based off emotion. Like, our prime example, if you enter the trade and then you're up, like you're taking a 3 lot and you got $1,000 account, right? And you lose, and let's just say you lose $200. Now the next trade, you're gonna put 1 lot and you're gonna win like $150. So now you're still in the hole, that other 150, and now you're trading based off the emotions with your lot size, and that's messing up your account. So that's why I like to use systems and robots, because that takes that out of it, and you just have to make sure that you stick to your rule. And if you tell the robot, hey, I'm only risking 1% or I'm only risking 30 pips, it's going to do that regardless. And you won't have to ever worry about being in those predicaments. Because when I was trading live accounts or manually, I used to do that. I used to do that a lot. And I realized that looking back, that I would mess up my accounts because I wouldn't trade based off percentages or risk to reward. I would trade based off how I felt. I was confident in the trade. Like, if I took a buy and I thought the buy was going to win, I would take that buy and put 3 lots on that trade. Mind you, my account can't even withstand to be trading on 3 lots. You understand? So we do little funny, stupid stuff like that. I do it if I'm in the process of trying to come out the 1 lot phase, and every time I change my lot sizes, I start messing up my accounts because of my psychology. So don't think that it's just you. We all do it. Everybody does it. So when people start upping their lots, it gets crazy. Now, my next step is to get to the point where I can look at my account and know exactly what lot to use to keep it within risk. That's like the final form for me. So that's what I'm doing now. So I figured I'd show you this robot, and then I guess I'll show you the website, and I'll show you what you should be looking for when you see it. Okay, so let me set that up right now. Okay, and let me put that on the screen. Boom, and let's blow it out. Pause. Matter of fact, I'll leave it right there. We don't got to do all that. So when you go to the website, you'll come here, go up to the right menu, fair value gap system, and boom, it's right here. Okay, so it's here. You know, all the information that I put up, some chart examples, some trades, it's here, and you could click it, and you could get the indicator by itself, or you could get the supply and demand by itself, or you can get the whole complete trading system by itself. Okay, and the system this time around is just one system. You just put it on your chart, everything is inside the indicators. I apologize, one of my MT4s is acting real crazy lately, and I think it's FTMO doing that to me today. It keeps disconnecting and reconnecting me. You know what they doing, they trying to stop me. So this is pretty much what you're gonna see. Okay, so when you come to the website, you can go get it. It's going to be up there, like I said, for a couple days, and I'm going to take it down. It's at an introductory price. It's the lowest price on the website for a robot. It got news filters. It got risk management. It has 2 strategies. It's automated. It has the indicator attached in automatically, so you don't have to attach more than one thing. Once you put it on, everything's there. Your supply and demand. I'm going to let you guys know, because y'all asked me how I get my chart to look like this. You put your fuzzy zone to 0.01 and everything will show weak, because really what I like to see is, you see where it says untested supply, untested, you know, areas, support. I need to know that data. I need to know what areas is untested, because I know price is going to go there, and I look for those areas to be tested to see if they're going to break. Just like some of the trades I was in, I was at a supply area, and I need to know if it's going to break. So that's why I keep that data on my chart. People say, oh, why you got the main chart? The data is good to have, especially if you want to know what's going on. So that's it. So when you go to the website today, as of the time of this video, if you go to the menu and you see fair value gap system, click it. You're going to be brought to this page, and you see the systems all involved. Like I said, this is going to be up for the week. Then I'm going to take it down. I have a plan to bring it back one other time later on, and then I'm going to probably take it down, and I explained in the other part of this video why I did that. I did it because people get confused. So I don't want to put too many systems on the website. And just keep in mind, like I said before I go to the next portion of the video, that every robot is not created equal. This is a good robot. It's for scalping, but like I said, it's not gonna be on the same level as a bank series or any of that stuff. However, though, I will show you real quick why everything works. So we're not done with this video yet. We're gonna switch over to something else, and that's it. So let me oh, my mouse is starting to act nasty right now. It's sticking. Let me switch over to a different chart, and then we could go from there. Okay, so let me do that in front of you. Signal service is still going crazy, even though I know I closed that to the public. Whoever's inside of the signal service, you made some money today. Okay, I closed it to the public because people they act like when I offer stuff, they be acting funny about it. So it's closed, but haha, if you're not in it. Alright, so let's go over this trade because my personal friend was talking to me about this last night, so I told him I'd make a video about it. Yeah, so let's talk about this trade. Now, as you can see, the fair value gap strategy is there, and so is the bank ribbon, right? Well, if you pay attention to the fair value gap, you see that it caught this trade right here, right? So did the bank ribbon, but here's the interesting part. You see where the Pyrex Vision got me in this trade at? It got me in this trade right here, where the market was closed at. That's kind of the difference when you pay for a system, and a lot of people don't understand, and this is not a promotion, just to explain it. All systems are not created equal. So when you buy certain indicators and robots and go, that's indicators suck, robots suck. It's the quality of what you get. Now, you're not going to get this kind of entry for some cheap robot. You understand? This entry is going to come with somebody who paid for an investment. Now, as you can see, I caught this Bitcoin trade. I caught this trade, and the robot got me in, and everybody was somehow sleeping on whatever y'all were doing. But yeah, then the bank ribbon caught another trade right here, but we was already in it. We've been in this trade, you see? So I just had to take a minute to tell y'all that that's the difference between when you buy a robot or indicator, and you get what you pay for. A lot of people don't understand that. You get what you pay for in this world. Okay? So that should be the end of the video. It's pretty long. Like I said, if anybody wants to get the fair value gap, because everybody's trading, that's the new hot thing, you get it. Me personally, as you can see, if you had it, you would have caught the same Bitcoin trade. You just would have caught a little bit less of it. And that's kind of the difference between the bank series and a lot of these other strategies people use. If you use my bank strategy, you're going to get in those trades a lot sooner than most people who get in these trades, especially if you want to swing trade. It's kind of like the mecca of swing trading. The entry is there. Like you could get in this entry and just stay in this trade until you feel like getting out. But it's really on you. So for the scalpers, you have this now strategy. You can use it. You can scalp. You can go to lower time frames. You can do what you got to do. It is what it is. I'm not knocking y'all, but I'm just telling y'all. Like if you go to the lower time frame, look how this looks. See, you got way more entries, but see how you got that SIBI balance, and it was a trade. It was there, and it wasn't long lived. But the bank ribbon was telling you when you enter it. See the SIBI came in, the buy SIB right there. That's a buy imbalance. Then the ribbon gave you the buy. You would have caught both of these. So as I said, this strategy does work well on lower time frames. It does. And for you people who like that lower time frame, this is a great robot to get. Okay. But as you can see, the bank ribbon was getting faked out right here, but the SIBI and the buy SIB did it. So you had less chances to lose your trades, okay? So that's good. But once again, I tell people you really don't want to be down here on this lower time frame with a robot anyway. But if you're using this, it's a little bit cleaner for it. So if you're taking a prop firm challenge and you want to do it on a lower time frame, this is a good robot for that. Okay? So we got the good trade, the bad trade, then the good trade. So you got 2 out of 3 on this, okay? Once again, let's unlock the chart and just look through it. Because I like to be transparent. See, boom, boom, boom. You caught a lot of good trades. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So out of 6, 1 was a bad trade. That's why I said it's going to be 7 out of 10. You should be able to win with this, okay? And I'm very transparent about that. If you're losing more than that, it's something you're doing. You might need to come sit down with me, have some kind of talk or something. But it should be about 7 out of 10 on your own merit. And yeah, so let's switch over to one more piece of the video. Let's switch over to one more piece of video. And this is going to be an investment practice demo account. This is a demo account. I'm going to repeat, this is a demo account. Why is it a demo account, Jimmy? Oh, you always trade live, Jimmy. Why is it a demo account? Well, it's a demo account because y'all be on my nuts too much, people that know me personally, okay? So this is a demo account, and your boy ain't got no money, okay? So when you see this account, don't be hitting me up talking about, yo, you know, I'm on Venus and I need to get the Mars. Help a brother out. Do not do that to me, okay? Do not do that to me. So, I'm setting it up in the background. Give me 1 second. I'm setting it up in the background. It be acting unprofessional with me, man. Okay, transform, fit to screen. Let's see, fit to screen, and we should be good. So let's go live. Boom. All right, so let's talk about this. So I've been hearing about my FX book. Do you connect your trading accounts to this? So I connected a as you can see, a KLT4 demo account to this to trade on, and I'm gonna give you the details so y'all can see it. Okay, it was last updated an hour ago. Okay, remember I told you I was gonna start learning how to trade in big capital? Well, as you can see, this is what's been happening. So I opened this account a month ago, and I've been practicing on it on a 1 to 500 leverage, and this is the growth. So this is the chart. As you can see, I opened this account in September, and we are in October. And from September to October, the gain is 3.8%. This is 6 figures. So what is the gain? The gain on this $5 million account is $158,000. Now, as you can see, it says I lost 0.14% today, but for the week I'm up 1.6%. That's 85,000. And why am I doing this? I did this because I told y'all I was going to start practicing how to invest big money and flip it. So if I could get millions of dollars, this would be the type of interest I can make off of it. Okay, so I wanted to show y'all. Now I do have this on my FX book. People would need the investor password to come look at this data, but this is just for people who I'm doing business with behind the scenes. Who I've told you I want to start trading big capital, very big capital, since I know how to get this thing trading and popping. And yeah, so, I mean, for a month and a half for me to be up 3% on 5 million is pretty dope, and I think I'm there. So the 100K accounts was cute, but I was actually doubling those accounts for people, and I'm like, you know what, I gotta start trying to get myself to this next level personally. And I'm practicing because they don't really want you to have a prop firm account or a demo account of any kind. You have to do this with real money. So I'm just practicing. When I do this with real money, I will probably not be on YouTube because people are crazy. The stuff that goes on with me in my personal life is crazy. But when I get to that point where it's going to be live accounts of this size, I'm definitely probably not going to ever think of touching YouTube. I'll be long gone by then. But I just figured I'd show y'all because I'm documenting my journey and just letting y'all see what's happening. So once again, this is a demo account. But yeah, I'm proud of it. I'm proud of the trading I've been doing, the way I've been handling it. As you can see, we didn't really have too much drawdown, and when we did have the little drawdown, it was still way in profit. And this is what comes with practice and dedication, guys. So I just figured I'd post this to show y'all what's been going on with me and to let y'all see what's happening. I know it's a very long video, but I'm just doing this to motivate y'all if y'all are thinking about it. And you know what, I'm gonna just tell y'all before I end the video, what helped me a lot with my trading is just accepting that I'm a swing trader. I didn't want to label myself. And I was trying to, I don't know what I was thinking, but I was trying to, I'm not a swing trader, I'm not a scalper, I'm everything, I'm all of it, I'm a master. Nah, I had to do it. What am I talking about? I'm a swing trader. So once I realized that, I should just accept that that's what I am. And that's confusing my viewers. People coming over here like, what's this guy doing? All these scalp channels on YouTube. I'm over here just trading, and people are like, well, what's the deal? Well, that's the deal. I figured out who I am, and this is what I want to do. So going forward, I'll be, you know, putting my content in that realm because that's where I belong at and that's what I'm good at. And I put this here as proof, so when people see this, they could go, hey, well, let me see what's going on. Well, does your strategy work? And it's right here. So this is here every day, and it's just showing y'all. So that's what I did. That's what I did, man. So yeah, when I get this real live money, we looking good. But anyway, it's your boy Jimmy. I'm out of here. I hope you guys enjoy your time, and I hope you guys are having a good time out there, man. Good luck to everybody trading. If you're having a bad time or hard week, hit me up, man. I'll see what I could do for you. Like I said, don't forget the Fear Value Got Robot is up there and it is on sale. It will be going down in a week, so probably over the weekend it will be gone. So if you want to get it now. Like I said, I just showed y'all how it works. I showed y'all all these strategies are pretty much doing the same thing. I think people on YouTube are crazy when they say stuff don't work. All of it's pretty much leading to the same. I've come to the conclusion all of this stuff does the same thing. All of it does the same thing. So you could believe what doesn't work and does work all you want. It's just you just segregating yourself from some knowledge you might could use to your benefit later. Like I said, you know, do what works for you. You know, my advice, like I said in the beginning of the video, is cut out whatever doesn't work and do what works, okay? So yeah, that's it. I'm gonna end the video here. Peace.